powerful drama from James Baldwin and a gentle comedy about growing up no matter what your age. Hi, I'm Bill Newcott, film critic for the Saturday Evening Post. I'm here in beautiful, balmy Key West, Florida this week. All that, plus a look at classic films made right here in Key West on our podcast, Movies for the Rest of Us.
You ready for this?
I've never been more ready for anything in my whole life.
The heirs of author James Baldwin have long resisted Hollywood movies based on his books, but they made an exception for director Barry Jenkins, who has crafted a beautiful literate film based on his novel, If Beale Street Could Talk.
There's something I gotta tell you.
The story of a young couple facing the trials of romance and racism features Oscar-worthy performances from the entire cast, and as he did in Moonlight, writer-director Jenkins has created a work of visual and verbal poetry.
And if you trusted love this far, don't panic now.
Wake up. Wake up. What? If I can't communicate with people I love, what does that mean? Peace and quiet? Do I exist? Oh my God.
You making a video?
No.
Adult Life Skills is a film as quirky and unpredictable as its main character, a young woman approaching her 30th birthday who lives in her mother's shed and refuses to conform to the demands of adulthood. Jodie Whittaker, who also happens to be starring now as the first female Doctor Who, plays Anna, who would rather stay at home and make whimsical finger puppet videos than deal with her uncertain future and her unhappy past.
We're just doing the same thing every day, and then we'll die. You need to lighten up.
You're weird, aren't you? I like it.
Are we going to crash into the sun? Probably.
Hi, I'm here at the top of the Key West Lighthouse in Key West, Florida. You know, they've been making movies in Key West, Florida almost as long as movies have been made because of the great weather. Here are just a few of the classic films that were made right here on this island at the end of the Florida Keys.
Look, you're in over your head. This is where it ends, Commander.
In the 1989 James Bond film License to Kill, Bond meets his connection in this safe house. But you know, I'm not sure this would be the best house to hide a spy in, because it's the Ernest Hemingway house and it has thousands of visitors every year.
Then you have my resignation, sir.
I know what you do.
You know what I do?
I know you take your clothes off in front of other guys.
Today the Eden House is one of Key West's more desirable hotels, but back in 1992 it was the decidedly seedy locale of Goldie Hawn's movie Criss Cross.
This wasn't your fault. It was my fault.
The film also offers a last look at a quieter, less flashy Key West, the one it was just before it became a major tourist destination and was still mostly a small town 90 miles at sea. Each year, thousands of Key West tourists have their pictures taken at the southernmost spot in the continental United States, and just a few yards away is the Truman Annex of the historic U.S. Naval Air Station at Key West.
Barbara, will you listen to me?
In 1959, Cary Grant and Tony Curtis were here to film their World War II comedy, Operation Petticoat.
Barbara! Barbara! Air raid! Man your station!
When Paramount Pictures decided it wanted to make a movie of Tennessee Williams' play, The Rose Tattoo, the playwright insisted that it be made right here in his hometown of Key West.
Lancaster surpasses his greatest performances in this Broadway hit.
So the studio sent a studio scout to find just the perfect rundown ramshackle house to set it in, and this is the place. In fact, over the door it still says The Rose Tattoo. It's been standing here all that time and a lot longer before that. What the location scout did not know was who lived next door. Tennessee Williams. Go figure.
Thinks I'm lying. Let me show her this. See for yourself. His rose tattooed on my chest.
So it worked out perfectly. If Tennessee ever wanted to know how filming was going, he just put down his gin fizz and head next door. I think my favorite Key West movie is a film called Matinee, Joe Dante's 1993 comedy. Set right here in Key West, Florida during the Cuban Missile Crisis. John Goodman plays a schlocky Hollywood producer who presents his latest film right here at the Strand Theater.
And that's how he became a...
Mant. Gotcha.
As you can see, the old theater is a drugstore now. In fact, even then, the cast and crew had to head up to Cocoa Beach to substitute a different theater. Still, Matinee captures, perhaps better than any other film I know, that whole idea of Key West being situated forever in another place and another time.
I love this business.
And that's our podcast. For more on the movies, come to SaturdayEveningPost.com/movies, and for all my reviews, interviews, and videos, come to my website, moviesfortherestofus.com. For the Saturday Evening Post, from Key West, Florida, I'm Bill Newcott.